Two juveniles in Cleveland, Ohio were arrested after they were playing with their BB guns in public. The case is very similar to what happened to Tamir Rice, except these juveniles did not die as a result of a police officer showing up and shooting them within 2 seconds. Now, the boys are 12 and 15 years old. They were in a park playing with BB guns, and someone had alerted the authorities to it because they were unsure as to whether or not they were real weapons. Thankfully, nothing terrible happened to the boys. Now, the boys ages 12 to 15 both pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor disorderly conduct charge. The judge, Je'Nine Nickerson, ordered them to perform community service, and here's the kicker, write essays about how their case is similar to and different from what happened to Rice. Here's what the judge also said. It's a very fine line when people have to make split-second decisions as to what is a BB gun and what is a gun. When a police officer has to respond in this particular climate, you are putting yourself at risk. You have to understand that your actions have consequences.
How about the cops' actions? Shouldn't they have consequences? So if you're playing around with a toy gun, hey, remember the police can murder you. So your actions have consequences. I mean, I wish the police also got a talking to like this from the judges as they were being sent away. But in the case of Tamir Rice, of course, the cops got away with it completely and were free to go. So in this case, I have mixed feelings. I think it's possible the judge's heart is in the right place.
I agree, yes.
Yeah. So, and I think that she's trying to say, hey, look at how these two different cases were treated. And so I get that. And I'm glad that they just have to write essays, and I don't want anything too bad to happen to them. I'm super glad they weren't shot. But what a weird state Ohio is. Why is it a misdemeanor to have a BB gun, but it's an open carry state? You could have an actual gun and you're fine.
So the laws regarding open carry are very messed up in Ohio, and we're going to get to that in a second. But I just want to show you guys the Tamir Rice video again, just to remind you, what exactly happened and how quickly he was shot and killed. No questions asked. Let's take a quick look at that. Him on the top right-hand corner of the video.
So he's playing in a park there, and now the cops are going to come any second now, and
there they are.
Boom, they get out. Now they're going to ask him a question, right? Nope, they already shot him. They already shot him. That's unbelievable.
Okay, so the reason why this story about the judge's ruling, really stood out to me was not because I think the judge's heart is in the wrong place, but because it puts the onus on the children with a toy gun. Look, a BB gun, I suppose, can cause damage, but it's not a lethal weapon, right? Mm-hmm. And so it's like shifting the blame onto these kids instead of focusing on what the real issue is. That the cop in the Tamir Rice case didn't do a proper investigation, didn't ask any questions, got out of his car and shot a 12-year-old within 2 seconds, right? So it should have been a teachable moment, but it's not a teachable moment. More than anything, it's basically telling people, hey, you know what? You got to tiptoe around everything, walk on eggshells, be careful, change your own behavior, because these cops are so unruly that you might get shot and killed as a result of playing with a BB gun.
Now, that's true across the country. I don't know if you'd be surprised about this because I'm so anti-gun, but when I was a kid, I loved toy guns. That was my favorite kind of toy. I had phasers from Star Trek. I had cowboy guns. I had everything, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I won't let my son buy a toy gun, because even though that was my favorite kind of toy.
Yeah, it would be a terrible idea.
It's a terrible idea. So, again, I'm not blaming the judge. She's pointing out the issues here, and she wasn't the judge in the Tamir Rice case. But isn't there something wrong in our society if we think, well, if my kids have a toy gun, cops might shoot them dead? Now, that can't be the fault of the kids. It's got to be the fault of the parents. How is it that when I grew up decades ago, that wasn't a problem? Mm-hmm. I grew up partly in Turkey, too, and it wasn't a problem in Turkey. But now in America, the cops are so out of control. We live in such a police state that you got to watch out for your kids, not from the bad guys who the cops are going to protect them from, but from the cops.
I know, it's amazing. And remember, we pay cops. Like, our taxpayer money funds the salaries of these police officers. And they're not making us feel safe right now. It's the antithesis of feeling safe.
And so, like, the cops love to cry, oh, it's just a few bad apples. Oh, really? Is it really bad apples? How come they got away with it? So, oh, no, but they had to because there might have been a 1% of a 1% chance that they might have gotten a hangnail or something or a paper cut. So they had to shoot that 12-year-old kid dead, and they defended. Those thick-necked Cleveland cops that I've seen on TV come out and talking about how Tamir Rice had it coming. I got no use for them. So if you're a cop out there and you're not comfortable with us talking about it this way, what we're doing is we're showing you the reality. We're showing you a mirror. So if you don't like it, change it. You're better positioned than we'll ever be to change police culture, police training, so that we're not afraid of our own cops. So don't complain about us delivering the news. You should complain about the culture that is prevalent in the police all across the country and actually fix it.
And finally, Ohio's open carry law. It's incredible. So according to the open carry law, open carry of a firearm by itself does not support a charge of disorderly conduct or inducing panic. There must be additional facts to support these offenses. If someone is lawfully carrying a firearm and doing nothing else illegal, the fact that it causes alarm to others does not support this charge. Now, in the case of juveniles, they're not old enough to have a lethal weapon, right? So they're not protected under this law. But let's say that those two boys were actually men, they're adults. If they were openly carrying these guns at the park, they wouldn't be doing anything wrong. But what would happen if they were openly carrying BB guns at the park? Well, this is according to the law in Cleveland, okay? No person shall knowingly have in his or her possession or ready at hand any handgun, BB gun, pellet gun, dangerous ordnance, shotgun, rifle, knife, having a blade 2 and 1.5 to 1.5 inches in length or longer, brass knuckles, billy, karate stick, blackjack sword, or saber while at or about a public place. What? So, okay, you're not allowed to have brass knuckles in a public place, but you can have lethal weapons in a public place under your open carry law? That's incredible to me.
You know, Ohio is unbelievable. So you're not allowed to have a BB gun. You might be able to shoot someone's eye out with that. But you can have an assault rifle and murder dozens of people. That's totally fine. Open carry. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to, but you could. The BB gun is too dangerous, but a real gun is not. You think that's mental? Last thing on this. We're about to go to Cleveland. They're going to be protests in Cleveland because of the RNC. That's why we're going, the Republican Convention. So the problem is Cleveland, Ohio, is an open carry state. So the cops have said, you can bring guns to the protests.
It's amazing.
But you're not allowed to bring water guns. This is the insane world we live in.